Stream us live with www.alexfm.org. Otherwise, you can download our AlexFM app. You know, I told you at the beginning, hey, about 7:30, I'm gonna bring you some proper entertainment. I'm gonna have a special guest in the building, and yeah, I told you that this is a very, very cool guy. He's a 23-year-old rapper. He's a singer, a producer, and an editor as well. Ozalele S. Sandword, and he was raised in Sprayed View. And this man's music tells stories about himself and what he knows, with 2 mixtapes, 1 double album, and 3 EPs and 3 singles under his belt. Those are the things that he has. Those are achievements. But we're gonna get into it. Yeah? I got my G over here. How you doing, Ray Suppose?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thanks, my bruh. I'm so glad that you managed to make it through, man.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Now take us back, homie. Take us back to the first time you laced the record.
The first time I listened to the record,
Yeah.
It was quite some time ago.
I can imagine. I mean, I'm looking at these accolades. I'm like, yo, you been.
Yeah, I've been at it. I've been
Yeah.
at it. I recorded like my first song with a phone when I was like 11 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. So music has been my passion since like I was since I was like 6. Started singing when I was like 6.
Yeah.
Because of my dad, of course. My dad is a like huge music lover. Like he's dynamic, listens to like jazz, pop, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I just automatically started falling in love with it more, especially when I saw people like Michael Jackson. Started as a dancer, singing, you know.
Yeah.
And then went into high school, and in grade 9 started rapping. Started coming to rap.
Alright, ngiyakuzwa ukhuluma ngokuthi Michael Jackson happens to be one of your first influences, right? Now let's take it to hip hop. Who are some of your influences when it came to you penning your words down and getting that flow right, you know? Who are the people that you followed that you were like, nah, I'm gonna bite just a little bit? Yeah.
Yo, this is a wide range of like songs, because like I was exposed to like a lot of like artists at like a very young age. So it's like Drake's, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a huge like Drake fan since like primary school, I think. And
Yeah.
then, yeah, when I started rapping, I was like rapping like him, you know, because around when I started rapping, mixtapes like If You're Reading This Is Too Late was booming at the time.
Yeah.
And that was like one of my favorite albums. And then that rap style from like that album like made me like stop rapping.
Okay. So do you have any South African influences? I'm getting somewhere with this one.
Okay. There's the Caspers, of course, aka remain his soul, rest in peace. There's Aries, of course. The Nasty C's.
Yeah. These are the people. These are the guys that have been influencing you from the beginning as the years have gone by.
Yes.
All right. So you know we're having this chat right now on the show, Nere. We're talking about who's the big 3 in South African hip hop, or who's your big 3, because this thing is subjective.
Yeah.
My big 3 is not your big 3, my brother. You know.
Facts.
So if you were to tell us now, who your big 3 is, give them a.
Okay, so like I'm gonna like lay it down as to like what do I look at when I say like the big 3. You know what I mean? In my beliefs, like in terms of like music, I've always believed like people who had like longer careers are like the ones that like are in the forefront. Like for example, in the States it was Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick. You know what I mean? Here in South Africa, I feel like the people who like took that space, in my opinion, was like people like Aries, you know what I mean? Nasty C, and I'll also like give it to like an AKA. Yeah.
And I mean,
that's the big 3 for me.
Yeah, I will have to agree with you. I think those are pretty good contenders, because I mean we're not just talking about people with vibey music or hyped up music. It's people that have influence and that have been in the industry for so many years. Unfortunately, AKA his years aren't as, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, my brother, now you are here to tell us about a new project. You know, so release or release says.
The release is coming.
So it's exclusive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The name of the project is Back to Life 2. It's a sequel to my first mixtape, Back to Life, the first Back to Life.
Yeah.
Now we're doing Back to Life 218 SNLV. This project is just about me like handling the production being like in the forefront of things and even in the background, you know,
coming back to life.
Yeah, you know, so it's like I'm mixing and mastering this project on my own. I'm like producing this album, you know, everything is like me, everything is Ray sample.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow, but do you have a team outside of the music? You have a team that's like helping you push and all that?
I have a team of like content like creators, because of course, like I believe like you have to like stick to the most important part of the thing, and for me that's like delivering content.
Content
you
is
know,
king.
Yeah, so I feel like when you're starting out just like me right now, you know, I feel like you should like have a solid like content team so that you cover the most important part of the job, you know what I mean? Because people need to see music videos, people need to hear some music, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's stuff like that. I'm on the road with my boys all the time. Camera
on the road, Nia Pimani on the road.
Yeah,
where do the trips go? Tell us.
Of course, the Santin,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Go to places, just go to places and then just be yourself, you know, vibe there, start taking pictures, and then today just showing people my life. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just like a rapper doing the thing.
A rapper doing his thing. I absolutely love that. Okay, so Masbuya get Ray sample. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna play a sample. Yaga Ray. We're gonna play your music because now we got to know you, Angiti. So Mawum rapper. Of course, the music must be the one to introduce you. So it's cool. We heard you sharp. We apps with you. We like you. You dope. You nice. You know. So Masbuya will be hearing if the bars are barring. If the Angiti, you saying you're coming back to life here. So mixing and mastering. Spegawena. Production is bigger. We're not judging no producer behind the scenes. It's all you, sir. Alright. Well, stay tuned. The Mixtape show 89.1. Stay tuned.
Radio for the people, by the people. Alex
yes. You basically told us what this is about, yeah? This particular track over here.
This particular track, the name of the song is actually Time and Time Again. Yeah,
okay.
The producer that sent me is from Germany. Shout out to Gianni Novels from Germany. Yeah, this song is in the EP called Affirmations. Yeah, it's a young like R&B track that I just did not so long ago. That has a special place in my heart because that's where I am.
Beautiful R&B track with the young 808 there.
You know what I mean?
Dango.
So we're just kicking it.
Let's kick it then. Time and time again.
Yeah, time and time.
Okay, why are you in love with him? Is it because you are in love, sir? Are you telling us something? Like Krima.
In love.
What is this?
Backtrack?
I had to when I sent this guy Cebu the song as like how I saved it as an MP3 because he started in 2019. Yeah, when I put out like my first like official single on all platforms, which was called Teenage Fever. Yeah. From there I started attempting like recording my first ever mixtape.
Yeah.
You know, and then from the mixtape, second mixtape, and then Chill Again.
Yeah. You've just been serving, yeah. You've been serving gang. So let's talk about a normal day. Yaga Ray samples, right? You write your music as well.
Yes.
Let's talk about a normal day of yours. From the moment you wake up, what do you get up to?
When I wake up, I just head straight to the computer because I've bad sleeping patterns. I wake up at like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Maybe like I just slept at like 12.
Yeah.
Like wake up at 3 a.m. Start making beats, and then I'd probably make beats for like 5 hours or so, and then after that, and then like 8 o'clock, something like that, go out and start jogging. You know what I mean? Push-ups. Come back in the house. If I'm not taking content in the day, I'm probably gonna just spend the whole day just recording. And then if I am taking content, my boys and I are gonna link at like 11, and then we head out. You know, and then after that, it's just coming back, doing the usual posting, keeping up, you know, editing, you know, whatever I need to do. It's just I'm just very productive. Like my days.
Nyabuzo, yazi, like this is like this is low-key your routine.
My routine, yeah, I'm basically sharing my routine.
Okay, so would you say ukuthi le routine le noyiphethe is helping you as an artist? Because now I'm hearing from the beginning ukuthi mawuvuka nje you jump into the studio,
Yeah.
and then now you are running, you're taking care of your well-being, your health. You know, health is wealth. That is what we say.
That is facts. Like, you can't sabotage yourself. Like, if you're not exercising, you are sabotaging yourself, because when you grow older, you are like prone to get sicknesses and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So you need to feel young. You need to feel young. You need to work. You know?
Yeah.
And that's why you need to keep your body like active in some sort of way. You know what I mean?
Speaking of which, yeah, lifestyle yako injani, because now you're telling us about how you go on the road with your homies.
Sure.
So what are the drinks saying when you're out here in the streets?
The drinks.
Yeah.
I actually don't drink much, to
Okay.
be honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, okay, maybe let me tell you, like, on a regular, like, if I am caught drinking, of course, it's like a Hennessy.
Yeah.
Or like Ciroc, or like a cruise, something like that.
Okay, so I say I want to rider yako heavy, you know.
Yeah.
It's quite heavy. Okay, so what is the future looking like for brand race samples?
Okay, I have passion for like fashion as well. I want to like step into that. But besides that, I just want to like host events as well. You know, I want to step into like hosting events. Of course, making clothes, you know, fashion, stuff like that, and just making more albums.
Yeah.
You know, making more bodies of work and making more music.
Okay, so Manje, when you make your music, let's get to the process of your music making. Ukuthi, before you release Singoma, who do you bounce that song to? Especially now that you've mentioned Ukuthi, you do everything by yourself, from production to lalela mixing and mastering. So who do you send the tracks to be like, hey, mfethu mame lalela mfethu?
Okay, I will say this: I am blessed enough to know, like, probably like, okay, let me just say, one of the most talented producers in the country. Like, that guy is the best. That's Akeem. Akeem, Lost Boy Akeem. Shout out to Lost Boy Akeem. Yeah, that guy is the best, like producer, like, now, you know what I mean? Like, that's the best producer, bro. Like, everything I learned, you know, is from him. Yeah. You know, and yeah, he's my reference. If he says we on 10, we on 10. Yeah, that's Akeem. Shout out to Akeem.
Aware. So now what happens when you send through a track to Akeem and Akeem's like, Fethu, this one is not the one. It's not the one. How do you react when you get a response like that to Mtulo Wako before releasing it, of course?
Akeem loves my music. You know, he really loves my music, and he's not like a biased person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He would be honest with me. It's just that I just don't miss. If I don't miss, I don't miss.
So have you ever missed before? Do you ever look back to Mtulo Wako Wakdala and you're like, I wanna la?
The songs where I miss, the songs where I miss are not out.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So when you see that it's a miss, you don't even shoot.
No, I don't even. You know, I know myself. Like, usually, like, I feel like when you've listened to music, like, for as long as I did, you know the rights, the do's and don'ts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, another thing, as I said, this producer that I have around me, Lost Boy Akeem, he's a very talented guy. He has he has a very like open mind when it comes to music. I mean, yeah, we rarely ever disagree.
Yeah.
Usually. If like, yeah, like, we never ever disagree. If I know like a song is whack, like, I know it's whack before I even take it to Akeem.
Yeah, no, but we can hear by time and time again already.